Hey, dear friends! Are you ready to dive deep into the complex world of relationships? In today's video, we're going to explore the 13 signs that might indicate your relationship is falling apart, and we'll provide you with essential tips on how to cope. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a sense of unease or noticed a shift in the dynamics of your relationship? Maybe you've been experiencing frequent arguments, a lack of emotional connection, or even a growing sense of distance between you and your partner. If any of these scenarios sound familiar, then this video is tailor-made for you. Number 1. Lack of intimacy. I feel like my relationship is falling apart. Is this because I've lost intimacy with my partner? Lack of sex, intimacy, or touch is one of the first signs of your relationship falling apart. Sex is the glue that cements your relationship as a couple. It's special and sacred to just the two of you. It's a powerful act of togetherness that keeps you centered and connected. Without sex and affection, the two of you have become good pals. A marriage falling apart will exhibit the signs your relationship is falling apart. Sign 2. Poor communication or none at all. How to know if your relationship is falling apart? When there is an evident lack of communication. Lack of daily communication with your partner is one of the signs your relationship is falling apart. When relationships start to crumble, silence is generally one of the first indicators. When loving text messages, emails, and phone calls become scarce or non-existent, it could be time for a relationship checkup. If you ask whether my relationship is falling apart, then bridging the communication gap with your partner is pivotal in understanding how to save a relationship. Sign 3. PDA is non-existent. If your public displays of affection have become public displays of separation, you may have cause for concern. Touch is driven by love. When you are in love, you want to touch your partner. When sweet kisses, hand-holding, and walking arm in arm have been replaced by crossed arms and a measurable distance between you, those are obvious signs your relationship is falling apart. Sign 4. Terms of endearment are rarely used. You will witness an elevated formality with your partner when you feel like your relationship is falling apart. When sweetheart, honey, and lover have been replaced with Angela, Jack, and Stacy, you might want to listen up. The way your spouse addresses you exudes signs your marriage is falling apart. Love elicits loving terms of endearment. Your boss should call you by name. Your partner should not. Sign 5. No more common interests. Doing activities as a couple strengthens your bond. Mutual interests keep you connected as a couple. When you explore life as a tag team, you look forward to your time together. It's like being married to your best friend, with the bonus of sex. When your relationship is falling apart, the interests you once enjoyed together might have become strictly solo adventures. What to do when your relationship falls apart from a lack of common interests? Well, you may need to restructure your interests to merge back together as a couple. How to fix a relationship that's falling apart sometimes necessitates putting the interests of your partner before yours. Sign 6. You don't spend time together. All date nights and quality time together are now almost non-existent. You both have stopped spending any time together. Even if you live in the same house or room, there are barely any conversations. If you find yourselves no longer spending time together and the quality moments have dwindled, it's important to address the situation in a compassionate and open manner. Lack of communication and quality time can strain a relationship, so it would be helpful to discuss your concerns with your partner. Choose an appropriate and comfortable time to sit down together and express your feelings honestly and kindly. Start by acknowledging that you've noticed a decline in the time spent together and express that you miss those moments. It's essential to be non-confrontational and emphasize that you want to work together to find a solution. Sign 7. You keep secrets. How much do you both know about each other's lives at this point? If the answer to that is not much, chances are that, unfortunately, your relationship is falling apart. If either of you are doing things you do not want the other to find out or are just secretive, because you do not want them to be a part of your life, it could be one of the signs. Sign 8. You lose your temper easily. If everything your partner does has started to irk you, it could be one of the signs that your relationship is falling apart. The little endearing things about them have become the most annoying bits of their personality. If you find yourself losing your temper easily with your partner and small things that used to be endearing now tend to annoy you, it's crucial to reflect on the root cause of your frustrations. Anger and irritation are often signs of underlying issues within a relationship. Sign 9. You've run out of compromises. Compromises are a part of relationships. Now and then, one person compromises to make sure the relationship remains healthy and smooth. However, if one partner starts to feel like they are the only one who compromises for the sake of the relationship or feels like they have run out of them, it could be one of the signs your relationship is falling apart. Sign 10. You lose your sense of self. If the relationship encroaches upon your sense of self, your self-respect, individuality, or self-worth, it could be one of the signs that your relationship is falling apart. If you are not happy and satisfied as an individual, it gets tough to be happy in a relationship. Once you determine if an aspect of attraction is left in your relationship, how do you go about pulling your relationship out of the fix-it stage? Easy. You put in the effort. Sign 11. Avoidance of future planning. Elaboration. When there's an avoidance of future planning in a relationship, it means that discussions about the long-term future, such as marriage, moving in together, or even making joint investments, are sidestepped or met with hesitation. It might manifest as a lack of willingness to set common goals or make commitments beyond the present moment. If future planning is being actively avoided in your relationship, it can create uncertainty and raise concerns about the commitment and long-term compatibility in your partnership. Addressing this issue with open communication is pivotal. Sign 12. Neglecting each other's needs. Neglecting each other's needs involves a lack of effort in meeting the emotional, physical, or practical requirements of your partner. This can manifest in various ways, such as not spending quality time together, failing to express affection, or disregarding important aspects of your partner's well-being. It often arises when the demands of daily life take precedence over the needs of the relationship. Sign 13. Emotional distance. Elaboration. Emotional distance refers to a perceived gap or detachment in the emotional connection between partners. It may manifest as a lack of shared experiences, diminished affection, or difficulty expressing and understanding each other's feelings. This distancing can occur for various reasons, such as unresolved conflicts, changing priorities, or unmet emotional needs. When emotional distance becomes prominent, partners may feel like strangers or roommates, rather than intimate companions. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Until next time, may your relationships be filled with joy, growth, and a deep understanding of what truly matters to the women in your life.